Most of the time when we have the opportunity to drive a new car, we get to sample only one version, maybe with both transmission options available. But for this test drive, Volkswagen had every type of Golf available, with the exception of the e-Golf, every body style, every engine, every trim, and every transmission. We had the chance to determine not just general impressions of the model, but the fine differences between trim levels. Here's what we learned. Base Golf with a manual, lots of fun, nice to be in. Despite little wheels with tall tires, this Golf was great to drive on back roads. There's only mild body roll, it turns in eagerly, and the car feels very planted and communicative through turns. It's 170 horsepower and 199 pound-feet of torque plante, allowing for quick acceleration even in the middle of the rev band, and the engine sheds and gains RPM with ease, making for smooth rev-matched shifts. The 5-speed itself is just adequate, though, with slightly rubbery gates. The ratios aren't closely spaced, either, but at least they're dull enough that the engine isn't screaming at highway speed, base speed. Golf All-Track, not as fun, but more comfortable. It also isn't as fun to drive. It rolls a bit more in corners, and the steering doesn't feel quite as sharp, nor does it have as much feedback. It does have one advantage over the regular Golf, though, and that's an available 6-speed manual. It doesn't feel especially slicker or more precise than the 5-speed, but the closer ratios make it easier to match revs for downshifts, and you don't lose so much RPM when upshifting. The All-Track was also fitted with additional features, including the larger touchscreen display. This functioned almost exactly like the smaller one, though the shortcut buttons on the sides were now touch-activated, too. One other interesting difference is that it can sense your hand approaching. Though we won't yet get the full gesture control system offered in Europe, the American infotainment system still features some small sensors that detect when your finger nears the screen, and brings up minimize touch functions on the screen. It's slightly magical, and quite responsive. The screen itself is responsive and fast to load, too. Before continue, please subscribe, share and comment. Thank you. GTI is for driving fun, Golf R is for conquering your foes. We'll start by talking about the Golf R. It is seriously impressive. Its 292 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque have since been eclipsed by the Focus RS, Civic Type R, and Mercedes AMG CLA/GLA 45, but that doesn't mean it's slow. It rockets away, and there's hardly any lag from the turbo, meaning you feel all that power almost immediately. It has tremendous grip, in part thanks to the all-wheel drive system, and it allows you to hustle the thing through corners at a remarkable pace. It's also plenty of fun with either the 6-speed manual or the new 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, the latter of which does some nice downshifting in the sport automatic setting.